Okay, normally whenever I do a trade video, I will lean towards the wearing the gear of the team that I think won the trade. Now, Brandon Montour is now a member of the Buffalo Sabres. That's a win for the Sabres in that they get a young defenseman who can play and can produce and play top 4 minutes. He also has a year left on his contract. In exchange, the Anaheim Ducks get Brendan Guhle, a guy who was talked about a lot before this season as a guy Buffalo was kind of counting on. The idea was Guhle would step in and be a really solid top four defenseman, do a little bit of everything. That didn't happen. He played 18 games for them last season. This season, he's only played two. His numbers at the American League level have been pretty static between last year and this year. Not a big jump from him, and I guess Buffalo decided this is as good as it's going to get. Anaheim looked and said, we're going to move Montour. Bob Murray, when he went behind the bench, immediately caught Montour's ice time. His ice time dropped by, I want to say, by 3.5, 4 minutes per game after Murray went behind the bench. So there was talk by Elliot Friedman last night about how that drop in ice time meant he may very well find himself on his way out of Anaheim. So Friedman, very astute on this one, way ahead of the curve, and good call by him. So Montour goes to Buffalo. Guhle and a first-round draft pick are what's going back to Anaheim. It's not Buffalo's. Buffalo's first-round draft pick doesn't go there. It'll either be a San Jose or St. Louis first-round draft pick, and it is at Anaheim's discretion which one they take. So, of course, it'll be after the playoffs. You know, if St. Louis were to win the Stanley Cup, well, that's number 31 pick. You're going to take the San Jose one instead, and vice versa. I think it's a good deal for both teams. I'm only wearing Anaheim because I like the idea of getting younger on defense and adding a first round draft pick. Anaheim has been in need of, and I realize they've got guys like Steele and Jones, but they've been in need of an infusion of youth, and Bob Murray seems to get that and seems to be on his way to changing things out. This does mean the Ducks are done for chasing the playoffs. The Ducks are not going to be in the playoffs this year. Murray knows it. He's been behind the bench long enough, I guess, to make that call. And so it's sell mode now for Anaheim. But what's interesting again is they sell a guy who has term. So who's next? Let me know your thoughts as regarding who wins this trade. I like both teams' mild win for Anaheim in that they get the younger defenseman and a first round draft pick for a guy in Montour that they had soured on. So when you can take a guy you've soured on, you say, no, this guy's not in our future. He's not one of the key guys going forward. You can add two assets for that, and they're two assets you want. That's pretty good move for the Anaheim Ducks. But, as always, let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe. If you're browsing your way through, you just happen upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.